Things that melt your man's heart. Even if your dude's all masculine and trying to be all powerful and shit, give him a hug from behind. See what happens. Forehead kisses. Kiss him on the forehead. See what happens. Cute shit like punch me in the shoulder. See what happens. Play fighting. Fuck you up. Bring your dude some flowers. Or some chocolate. Just like maybe once, twice, every year. That shit will melt his heart. If you want a dude to love you, make as many jokes as you can. Even if they're shit. Even if nobody laughs. Even if he doesn't even laugh. Make jokes. Lastly, scratch his head. And scratch his back. We love that shit. Things that will melt your man's heart, part 2. When you're holding hands, give him a little squeeze every now and then, just to let him know that you're there. We live for head scratches. Back, neck, head scratches. If your dude's always playing video games, hop on, sis. Play video games. See what happens. If you have any of his sweatshirts or flannels or anything, right before you give it back, load that shit up with perfume or whatever scent you have. That shit, see what happens. Now, this is getting a little PG-13, but if you go in to kiss him, don't kiss him, get really close, and stay there. See what happens. Lastly, when you're walking away from your man or saying goodbye or something, just leave him with a compliment. Maybe something as simple as like, you're handsome, or like, you're cute, and make that the last thing you say. That shit will impact him on a different level. See what happens. How to melt your man's heart. Part 3. When you're hanging out with your man, offer to give him a massage. Randomly bring him his favorite snack to school or to work, or when you go see him, bring it. When he's driving you around, hold his hand. When you're leaving his house, say thank you to his parents. And if he doesn't live with his parents, just say thank you to him for being a great person. Us dudes love receiving the energy that we give out. If he gives you that energy, give it back. If you give him that energy, he'll give it back if he really loves you. Send him a letter in the mail. See what happens. Lastly, and I know this is the hardest thing for young relationships, but trust your man. Trust is the number one thing that keeps relationships together. Without it, shit goes to the fan. So trust your man and see what happens. How to melt your man's heart, part 4. You're all cuddling, just touch his face. We love that. Men are literally just puppies. Just scratch us anywhere and we'll respond. Hit him with one of those like faces. He's gonna melt right there. Those smiles girls do when they just go like really big. When y'all are kissing, bite his neck a little bit. See what happens. Adding on to that, dudes love to be pulled in by their shirt. See what happens. Lastly, when you touch his thigh, oh, it is over. Do that. See what happens. How to melt your man's heart, part 5. Call him cute nicknames like Boo Thang or something. Or like, babe. Bring up little things that you appreciate about him every now and then. Like, I don't know, it's like nose. Remembering little tiny things that he did that you thought were cute and telling him that they were cute will make him feel great and he'll do them more. Run your fingers through his hair. He'll like that. See what happens. Make jokes about him. Just roast him. He'll find it cute, trust me. Even if you can't draw, just draw a little portrait of him, even if it sucks. It's the thought that counts. I really don't need to make another video, but there is still so much that needs to be said. Fuck, I need another hand for this. How to melt your man's heart, part 6. When girls maintain eye contact, no, just kidding. But seriously though, do that, see what happens. When you purposely look angry to make us like ask what's wrong, when you're just like, it's so cute. A casual hair flip is, cool. Some people say that this is only attractive when dudes do it, but when a girl gives you that like side look, that like, when you compliment our hair on our head or our facial hair, dude. Lastly, when you're walking with us and you grab our entire arm and just hold on to it, there is nothing better than that. It's time. How to melt your man's heart, part 8. Compliment his eyes. Boys don't get that compliment, like, ever. Hype him up on Instagram. Have you seen boys' comment sections? There's like 1, maybe 2 comments. Ask him what his favorite food is and take time, learn how to make it. See what happens. Make sure your is always, When you're at dinner with your man, play footsie under the table, bro. See what happens. I know not all dudes like this, but when a girl grabs your face like this, that hits different. If he compliments you, but maybe you don't agree with the compliment, don't say no. Just say thanks. If you really want him to come over and you know he's on the fence, like busy or something, call him. Him hearing your voice, that will be way more incentivizing. See what happens. It's time. How to Melt Your Man's Heart, Part 9. If you want his attention, just hit him with puppy dog eyes, and then when he sees you, he's just gonna be like, oh. If you guys are laying in bed but not cuddling, just grab him and pull him as close to you as possible. See what happens. When you hit him with a make me, pull up to his house in his sweatshirt and some sweats. See what happens. When you're in a setting that you know you can't touch each other or express love to each other, just hit him with a look. Just a little, it's over. It's over. Pulling him in by his belt or his pockets. When you go in to hug him, put one hand flat on his back and one hand around his waist. He will feel secured. And lastly, if he's ever sad or down, just buy him a donut or a cupcake or something. Because how can you be sad when you have a donut, See what happens. It's time. How to Melt Your Man's Heart, Part 10. After he falls asleep, leave him with a little text to wake up to in the morning. He will appreciate that a lot. When y'all are cuddling, just throw your leg over him and then just wrap your whole body around him. See what happens. I know for a fact dudes enjoy the side look from girls. The little, yeah, do that. Don't be afraid to make fun of him. Because you should be doing that in a relationship, right? That's part of the whole relationship thing. A fun thing to do is spam him with Snapchats of your face, just being all cute and stuff. And then, while he's expecting a bunch of pictures of your face, include a picture of your body. See what happens. The element of surprise will make that photo just that much better for him. And lastly, there should be a strong trust between you two. So if he goes out with his friends, just trust him. Trust him to make good decisions. And if he doesn't, screw that guy anyway. How to Melt Your Man's Heart, Part 13. Call him baby. Not like Justin Bieber baby, but say, hey, you're my baby. We like that a lot. Every now and then, just give him a little reminder that you still love him. No, that's not being clingy. That's just being a good girlfriend. Tell them that he has a wonderful smile, and use those words exactly, and see what happens. If he's playing video games or, reading or doing homework, just go up to him and just give him a big hug. Give him a little kiss on the top of the head and then go back to doing what you were doing. You can never be too nice. You can text him in the middle of the day and be like, babe, I think your shoulders are amazing. It doesn't have to be the shoulders, but, compliment him randomly. See what happens. And lastly, pick out a movie, buy or make some chocolate chip cookies, get some milk, cuddle up on the couch, and watch it together. So try that and see what happens. And oh yeah, I'm sure you guys will finish the movie.